Yes, my friends, and welcome once again to another edition of Nightmare Theater. I am, as always, your host, the Baron Mondo Von Doran, and of course I'm waiting for my man, Servant El Sapo de Tempesto to arrive.
Hey, wait no longer, my boss and friend. I've got my popcorn with extra peaches and my soda, and I'm ready to start this film and watch this movie.
Okay, Sapo, let me ask you a question.
Oh, good, a quiz. Will I get something if I win?
No. No, you will not get anything. Now, what are your main responsibilities here? When I hired you, what did I have you do?
Oh, I gotta do a lot of stuff. Once a month, I have to wash and clean this litter box. I have to wash your unmentionables. I have to air out your spinkables. I have to pretend I don't speak English when the bill collectors call, and when the revenuers come by, I have to hide yours still.
Okay, those are all wonderful things, but there's one more thing that you're supposed to do. Can you give it some thought and figure that out for me?
Is it that thing that we're not supposed to tell?
No, we're not talking about that.
It's get a movie each time.
Right, so where's the movie, Sapo?
I forgot about it. I'll run out and get one.
All right, well, while Sapo goes out and get a movie, why don't you folks watch this?
They thought they were going to have the time of their lives. They were wrong. One misstep turned a vacation in paradise into a one-way trip to hell. Do you dare see the house where people die? So terrifying, so depraved, so real. Where people die. A newlywed couple, terrorized and tortured by sadistic killers looking for kicks. The House Where People Die. Never has a motion picture been so shocking. The House Where People Die. Rated R, no one under 17 admitted. Pray it's not in your neighborhood.
And welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that trailer for a film that doesn't even exist, The House Where People Die. I heard some rustling around in the basement, so perhaps El Sapo will be back in a moment.
Hey, I got the movie queued up. Hey, you know what? I was watching that trailer when I was up there. That guy playing the husband is a darn good-looking man.
Yeah, but a terrible actor.
But I got the movie queued up. You're going to love this one.
Okay, so what is the movie, Sapo?
It's called The Horror Express.
The Horror Express, a British film, right?
It is.
Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing, Telly Savalas. Oh wow, what a cast. Well, anyway, will you folks sit back, relax, and get ready and watch Horror Express here on Nightmare Theater.
following report to the Royal Geological Society by the undersigned Alexander Saxton is a true and faithful account of events that befell the Society's expedition in Manchuria. As the leader of the expedition, I must accept responsibility for its ending in disaster, but I will leave to the judgment of the honorable members the decision as to where the blame for the catastrophe lies.
I'm sorry, there isn't a seat left.
My name is Saxton, Alexander Saxton. If you will check, you will find a telegram I sent you 3 weeks ago instructing you to reserve accommodation for me.
There's nothing I can do. Hello? Yes.
At the baggage sorted out anyway.
Yes.
Well, look who's here. Professor Saxton, I presume?
Dr. Wells.
And what are you doing in Shanghai?
I've asked you the same thing.
Oh, I'm just collecting a few specimens. Miss Jones, let me introduce Professor Alexander Saxton. He dabbles in fossils and bones.
Glad to meet you, Professor.
How do you do?
Miss Jones has been assisting me. Bacteriology. Excellent technician.
For a woman, he means.
Excuse me. 2 private compartments to Moscow, if you please.
2, you say? Will that be all?
And 3 crates of animals.
Impossible.
I know I'm asking you to perform miracles, but perhaps it will help.
In China, the Americans know how. And in Britain, we call it bribery and corruption. Now, sir, excuse me.
You... Get out!
Huh? Sir Alexander Saxton?
Yes?
Captain O'Higgins, sir. General Wang told me to find you, and to make myself useful.
Now I remember. I do have your Excellency's ticket. Your ticket, right here.
Thank you.
And the Lord have mercy on his soul.
Not that he deserves it, the dirty thief. You have his things?
You knew him?
Krasinski, the locksmith, he could open any trunk with a hairpin.
A thief? But he was blind.
Blind, he could spot a policeman a mile away. I'll be damned.
The work of the devil.
Can I be of any assistance, Father?
This is yours.
It is, but I demand an explanation.
Whatever you have here is unholy and must be destroyed.
Inspector Mirov, what is in there, Excellency?
Fossils.
What is a fossil?
A stone.
Stones.
There wouldn't be something valuable in there, like gold.
Gold? It's a laboratory specimen. No value to a thief.
Where there is God, there is always a place for the cross. Even on this stone floor, just so. But Satan is evil. And where evil is, there is no place for the cross.
Rubbish. A conjurer's trick. Captain?
Yes, sir.
You get your men to put the crate on the train.
Ready? Lift it up. Off you go.
Where's crate C?
It's over there, sir.
Oh, yeah.
I want to be careful with this one. Oh, thank you. Fine advice.
Follow me.
you going to astound the scientific world with this time?
You'll read about it in the Society's annual report. It's a remarkable fossil.
A fossil? But you've got something live in there, I heard it.
You're mistaken.
You won't need to feed it then.
The occupant hasn't eaten in 2 million years.
That's one way to economize on food bills.
Baggage man. Alinka, what's the matter with you?
Yes, Countess?
You have a safe of valuables?
Yes, Countess. I shall make out a receipt.
Excuse me. Alinka's afraid of something. What do you have in that crate?
Oh, nothing that would interest Alinka, madame.
Normally she likes Englishmen. All we Poles do.
I am honored, madame.
Oh, yes, England. Queen Victoria, crumpets, Shakespeare.
I admire Poland, madame. I believe that there is a bond between our countries.
My husband, the Count Petrovsky, says that in the 15th century, your King Henry betrayed us to the Russians.
I hope that you and your husband, madame, will accept my profoundest apologies.
Oh, she's really afraid. I wonder what it is.
May I escort you back to your carriage, madame? Yours?
Oh, thank you. Excuse me.
Yes?
I was on the platform before when that mad monk was carrying on.
Yes?
I'm an engineer, a scientist. And this is ordinary chalk. How do you explain it's not writing on that crate?
Hypnosis, yoga. These mystics can be very convincing. They can even hypnotize themselves.
The fresh food we will pick up. Who will pay for it, sir?
Oh, just give me an account of how much you spent. If someone were to drill a little hole in this crate during the night and take a look at what's inside, I'd be very grateful.
It's in order.
Help me.
In what way, madam?
Is this number 8?
That's next door, Wells compartment.
There, don't cry. Everything will be all right.
Excuse me.
Sorry, dear fellow, I'm afraid you're in the wrong pew. Here, number 8, do you see?
8A, lower berth. 8B, upper berth.
Don't worry. Look here. I was supposed to have this compartment to myself.
If you don't mind.
I'm sorry if I'm in your way.
Excuse me. I have no ticket, and I have to get out of Shanghai. I'm sure I can make it worth your while.
The young lady's in trouble.
Well, what do you suggest we do about it?
Couldn't you double up with somebody else?
Miss Jones?
Steady.
I'm sure we can all get along very well together.
This is Ken Foray. Make sure you tune in to Nightmare Theater, the best theater in town. Be there.
My soul is ripped and torn. Got the black heart of Texas. I've got the devil's horns. 'Cause I spend my life praying you love, crying your blood to keep me warm. The moon was low when I was born. I could only for me long. There's a killer in Texas, a killer in Texas. There's a killer in Texas, a killer in Texas. There's a killer on the rails. I'm a hell-raising outlaw out here stealing lives. I killed a man for staring. Yeah, I cut out his eyes. 'Cause I've done enough evil things. No way in hell I had a chance. You're gonna find the deeds I did. Forgot about the soul I had to give. There's a killer in Texas, a killer in Texas. There's a killer in Texas, a killer in Texas. There's a killer on the rails. Rain keeps on rolling, my life is ever blowing like dust across this lone star state. Drink one more drink, yeah, we'll drown all our sins. Nightfall has come and it's gone again, yeah. I'm a cold-blooded killer. I'm always on the run. Just look at me, mother. Ain't you proud of your son? 'Cause I spend my life praying you home, trying your blood to keep me warm. The moon was full when I was born. I'm coming for you, it won't be long. There's a killer in Texas, a killer in Texas. There's a killer in Texas, a killer in Texas.
Yes, my friends, and welcome back. I hope you're enjoying Horror Express here on Nightmare Theater.
Boy, I know I am.
Really?
Yeah, this has got me to thinking. You know, transportation is a severely overlooked concept when it comes to horror movies. I mean, the possibilities are endless. In watching this movie, I've come up with one.
Oh, really?
Hear me out. Hear me out.
An idea you're going to pick?
Yes. There's a theme park, right? And people are going from theme park to theme park, riding on a train, but they're stuck on that train. And there's a bunch of rodents on the train. We'll call it mice on a monorail.
Well, that would never work. First of all, we'd get sued by a certain big corporation. And secondly, are mice really that scary?
How about badgers on a boat?
No,
Pigeons on pogo sticks. Cockroaches on a cruise ship.
No, that's already happening.
Well, I got one.
What?
Let's think this out. Let's suppose there's a criminal mastermind and he's trying to dispose of his enemies. So he figures out a way to put reptiles in a form of mass transit. Here's what we'll do. We'll get a big star, like a big name star who's known for catchphrases. He'll say things like, "I'm tired of these gosh darn alligators on this gosh darn plane." And then we'll do a big viral marketing campaign and we'll spend millions of dollars and get a big internet buzz created about it. We'll call it Alligators on an Airplane. It can't fail.
Suffer, I think this has been tried before, and I think it was a huge failure. All right, I got nothing. Anyway, why don't you folks get back to Horror Express here on Nightmare Theater?
I still want to go with badgers on a boat.
There's the stink of hell on this train. Even the dog knows it.
When the Englishman comes to call, what should I wear?
Sure of yourself, aren't you? The blue one with the décolleté. Or perhaps the red one.
You're jesting with her immortal soul.
That's why we keep you, Pujardov. Our immortal souls are your concern.
She's afraid of something.
Tell me, Pujardov.
Yes.
Which do you think I should wear for the Englishman? The red or the blue?
Enough. I forbid you to talk this way.
You forbid?
Forgive me, Your Excellency. My concern for the spiritual welfare of the Countess, I forgot myself. I will pray for humility.
Pray hard, Pujardov, or you'll find yourself praying for a job, too.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
It's the piece I was playing. I wonder who it is.
See us?
I thought one of you might know what happened to the baggage man.
I haven't the remotest idea.
What about you?
Perhaps it had something to do with what's inside that crate.
I agree with you. He was trying to open it when something happened.
What? Fortunately, he was interrupted.
Yes. By whom? Why are you so worried about it being opened?
It may be my fault. I asked the baggage man to take a look. I was curious.
It was no concern of yours. Or of yours.
One man dead, another missing. It's time we open this box.
You will do no such thing.
Give me the key. you can open the crate with that. Go ahead.
It's the baggage man.
What was in there?
I told you, a fossil, part ape, part man. It lived 2 million years ago.
Are you telling me that an ape that lived 2 million years ago got onto that crate, killed the baggage man and put him in there, then locked everything up neat and tidy and got away?
Yes, I am. It's alive. It must be.
Lock him up. We'll search the train and find it, whatever it is, and destroy it.
But if it's alive...
I want this kept quiet. I don't want to panic the passengers.
My glass is empty.
Oh, forgive me. My mind was elsewhere.
What is it?
I'm sorry. I can't tell you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Haven't we met?
I don't believe so.
Yes, at the governor's palace, General Wang.
You're mistaken.
Of course, I beg your pardon. It was somebody else. What's the matter?
The eye of that fish. It's white.
Naturally, it's boiled.
Boiled. Yes.
Is it true you're a doctor?
Ask me when I finish my dinner.
It's urgent.
What are the symptoms?
He's dead. You saw him.
Oh, that one. There's nothing I can do for him.
Now there's one more dead. One of my soldiers. The same white eyes. I want to know the cause of death. Who's dead? Keep your nose out of it. You didn't hear anything.
Excuse me. Is Professor Sexton's fossil still at large?
I think the fossil, or whatever it is, escaped. Jumped off the train.
Miss Jones, I shall need your assistance.
Yes, well, at your age, I'm not surprised.
With an autopsy.
Oh, well, that's different.
Very curious.
A genetic defect, obviously.
Scalpel?
Mm-hmm.
Can you keep that still?
Mm.
What is he doing?
Trepan.
Don't get up, please. I see you have decided to dine alone, Sir Alexander.
I've eaten in worse circumstances and in worse company.
Burnside.
Here you are, Doctor.
You're in bad humor because you've lost your box of bones. Hmm?
That box of bones, madame, could have solved many of the riddles of science. If the theory of evolution is confirmed, if the science of biology is revolutionized, if the very origin of man is determined.
I have heard of evolution. It's immoral.
It's a fact. And there's no morality in a fact.
And what about the baggage man? And that poor thief at the station?
What about them?
They are dead. Was your creature responsible for that?
Probably.
And you don't care?
A baggage man and a thief? You're right, madame. I don't care as much as I should.
Can you tell me how he died?
Smooth as a baby's bottom. You saw this man today, and he was normal.
Absolutely.
It must be a mutation, a freak of nature.
What's so special about this brain?
Learning and memory are engraved on the normal brain, leaving a wrinkled surface. This brain has been drained. The memory has been removed, like chalk.
erased from the blackboard.
Come in.
Thank you. It's all yours.
I won't be long.
is for everybody, not just for the few. Anyone can share VD with someone nice as you. VD is for everybody, darling, have no doubt that anyone can get VD. That's what it's all about.
If you're curious or confused, get information or a pamphlet at most pharmacies or a health clinic. If you need help, see a doctor.
that's wrong. Let me show you again. You use this control, get your focus, you see? All right, and this one here in the right-hand corner to lock the sweep. There we are. Now let's try it again.
Well, there's someone here to see you. Are you Mr. Bradshaw, the foreman?
Yes.
Mr. Donnelly up in personnel said for me to give you this card. I'm your new bearings inspector.
Oh? Oh, well, now, I'll be with you in just a minute. No, one at a time. Well, I'll be back later to go over this with you, Betty. Just in the meantime, do the best you can. Would you follow me, please?
Sure.
Just have a seat here. I'll be back shortly.
Well, Mr. Bradshaw, what's on your mind?
Bearings inspector.
She's a good one, too. Just look at that record.
Okay, now, Walt, you've had your little joke. Give her to somebody else. I ask for a man.
We don't have a man with her qualifications. Seriously, Brad, if you treat her right, she might make you a darn good employee.
What do you mean, treat her right?
Get that chip off your shoulder. What's wrong with her?
She's a woman, isn't she?
Now, wait a minute. You got a lot of women in your department. What's wrong with one more?
Did you ever hear of the straw that broke the camel's back?
They're good workers. Accurate, quick to catch mistakes, a lot of patience.
Yeah, but that comes out of books. I work with them, mister. I know what happens.
What does happen?
Well, it's a long story.
Come on now, tell me. What does happen? Maybe I've been misinformed.
Not so long ago, you sent me a girl by the name of Myrtle Malloy. Remember?
I remember.
As per her qualifications, I assigned her to an inspection bench. Well, in a matter of days, that bench looked more like her dressing table. And then came the day when... Joe, will you take your stuff back to table 9? That'll be your bench for the time being.
Okay, Chief.
Myrtle, we're moving you to table number 10.
Is something wrong, Mr. Bradshaw?
No, nothing's wrong. We just need this space for something else.
Well, I sure hate to give it up. It's been a nice place to work. The light's good here, and it's nicely situated right in the middle of things. I just begun to feel at home.
Well, I'm sorry, Myrtle, but table 10 will have to be your work area for the time being.
You mean there's liable to be another change?
There's always that possibility.
Well, I certainly hope I'm not moved every other day.
With man, no trouble at all. Tell him what you want and he does it. But with Myrtle, a little move is a big production.
Okay.
Now, wait a minute. You asked me, now let me tell you. Now, here's another problem.
Oh, Mr. Bradshaw, I wanted to tell you that the date is set for my marriage. I'll be leaving soon.
Marriage? Mm-hmm. I thought you just got engaged.
Well, I told you about it 6 months ago. We were only waiting till we could find a place to live.
6 months ago? Oh, brother. Well, how soon are you leaving?
Well, the end of next week.
Well, that'll really put us in a bind around here. It takes time to break in a relief, girl.
Yes, I know it does. I wondered.
Why didn't you say something? I didn't realize you were getting married right away.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Bradshaw, but I really thought you knew. We've all been talking about it.
Okay, Brad, but how many blushing brides do you have? Besides, what's all this got to do with Dolly, the new girl? She's already married. And she's a qualified bearings inspector.
You know what I was doing when this new girl came in a few minutes ago?
No.
I was trying to cope with one of the biggest problems of all, Walt. Now, in your books, it comes under the general heading of absenteeism among women employees. Yesterday, I spent an hour and a half teaching one of our girls what she needed to know in order to start on the oscilloscope today. This morning, she isn't here, so I had to use somebody else. I don't think the girl we got on it now ever pick it up, so I'll probably have to find somebody else.
Question. All these things you've been talking about, marriage, absenteeism, personality problems, aren't they really just a part of life?
Part of a woman's life, maybe. But I can remember the good old days when there were all men in my department, and we didn't have these problems.
You didn't have the production output you've got now either. Look, Brad, you've got a new bearings inspector. who happens to be a woman. You need someone, and there isn't a man available. It seems to me that whether the gal adds up to trouble or not is pretty much up to you.
They were all lined up outside. 4 simultaneous shots went through the fence, wounding the trees outside the village. The crowd cheered the soldiers on. Guns crying for something. The soul sculptures would be down. I could never understand how love produces violence. Violence produces love.
Miss, it's Dr. Wells. Miss, are you all right? Miss, are you there?
Come in.
Feeling better?
Yes. Anything wrong?
That woman who was killed. The engineer, you know, the chess player. He told me that she was an international spy.
Yes, I know.
Oh, you do? Well, could that fact have had anything to do with her death?
What do you think?
Dr. Wells and I performed an autopsy on her. Her brain was completely smooth, just like the baggage man's. Everything had been erased. Now, I have a theory about this.
I'm only a policeman, Professor. I don't have much education.
Well, I'd make it simple. Supposing that creature, the one you killed, was capable of taking ideas directly from other people's brains and transferring them to its own.
You mean it sucked other people's brains?
Absorbed through the eyes. That was our first clue. The eyes going white.
Then, if the beast had absorbed your brains, all of your education would have gone into its brain. It would have been as clever as you.
Much more so, because what it had taken from me would have been added to the learning that it already had.
Professor, spy, baggage man, and thief. What was the creature looking for?
Well, that we'll never know, now that it's dead. And yet...
What?
A creature like that. How would it ever die?
Inspector?
What is it?
I found this. The animal had it.
The animal had it?
Give it to me. It belonged to Count Petrovsky.
How do you know?
I saw him put it in the safe.
Steel, harder than a diamond. That's why the spies are after it. French, German, English. But they're wasting their time. What really matters is the formula. And that, gentleman, is safe. Up here.
What happened to the girl? The spy?
She's dead. The fossil, or whatever it was, killed her. But there's no more danger, Countess.
Beast is not dead.
I put 4 bullets into him.
You think evil can be killed with bullets? Satan lives. The Unholy One is among us. Oh, Shamo, Shamo, Shamo,
Specimen jar.
What do you expect to find in the eye fluid?
I don't know.
This is incredible. What?
It's the last thing the creature saw.
The police inspector.
The image has been retained in the fluid.
Exactly. The creature's visual memory is located not in its brain, but in the eye itself. identify anything?
It's a brontosaurus. A pterodactyl.
Incredible.
This is not a map.
It can only be the Earth, seen from space.
I hope I'm not intruding. People on the train are becoming afraid, Professor.
People on long journeys become bored, madame. They crave excitement.
Then there's no more danger.
It's all finished.
And what about your science? The evolution you were talking about.
Look for yourself.
Come here, Pujado. There's something I want to show you. Look.
Bоже мой. It is the Holy Writ. On the second day, he created the earth. Where did you get it?
There, from the creature's eye.
The eye of Satan.
Nonsense. There's a scientific explanation.
You know it?
No. Not yet.
Before Satan was banished from the throne of God, the evil one looked down from heaven and did see...
Rubbish!
Pujarkov. Pujarkov. Where is he?
I don't know.
He's gone mad.
I'll look in the baggage car.
Right.
Looking for the thief, Miss Jones?
You know about it.
What's all the fuss?
You get back that eye, and there's 1,000 rubles in it for you.
1,000 rubles for an eye?
There's something in it. Pictures.
Pictures of what?
Pictures of the Earth in prehistoric times. Pictures of the Earth seen from space.
Who else has seen such pictures?
Dr. Wells, Professor Saxton, and that pretty countess.
I see. Nothing in your head of any use? Another killing.
Stop the train!
No right.
I want to get off.
There's no law.
Quiet. There's been talk about getting off the train. Well, you can forget it.
I'll complain to the authorities.
I'm not one of your musics.
If necessary, I'll shoot anyone who tries to stop the train.
Shoot! Shoot, you stupid Russian!
Who else has seen such pictures?
Dr. Wells, Professor Saxton, and that pretty countess. Wells, Saxton, countess. Wells, Saxton, countess. Wells, Saxton, countess.
Wells, is this creature dead or not? If it is, who killed Miss Jones?
Do you have any idea?
No, Inspector, I haven't, but I've asked the conductor to wire ahead to stop the train at the next station.
What's the idea? Tell me who you are. Tell me, I will serve you. I want to help you.
It's like some contagious disease.
Well, if there's a disease, there must be symptoms.
Fever? You could take everyone's temperature.
The eyes. Why do their eyes go white?
Do you think think it's true what they say about those horrible white eyes.
Oh, that part is true enough.
Ah, Inspector. It's only you now.
What about me?
Your eyes. We must examine your eyes, too.
Certainly. Perhaps you should test for radiation or other invisible rays.
X-rays? Well, it's a thought, but on this train, how would we go about it?
Are you a scientist? An engineer, but I try to keep up with things. That's to be admired.
Inspector, I suggest you tell all these people to stay together, in groups or in pairs, so that if anything does happen to anybody, then somebody can raise the alarm. On no account must anybody be left alone.
News of the train.
The train will be here in exactly 14 minutes.
14 minutes.
Yes, Your Honor. That's what it says here. Doesn't say it in words, Your Honor, but in code. It's like another language.
I know about telegraphs, little papa. I know about trains. I know about electrical currents. On your feet, everybody. Outside, full pack. Even though I still believe in God, I don't like to be made a fool of.
No, Your Honor. I wouldn't do that.
Tell me, little father. You believe in the devil?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, good. Send a telegram. Tell him that Captain Kazan, he knows that a horse has 4 legs. He knows that a murderer has 2 arms. But still, the devil must be afraid of one honest Cossack.
Well, folks, I hope you're enjoying this film as much as we are. We have a special treat for you now. Recently, we got to talk with the star of Return of Swamp Thing.
Heather Locklear?
No, and not Louis Jourdain or Dick Duraki, but Daniel Emery Taylor, who played the young boy in the film. He's all grown up now, and he's making different kinds of films. He's got some new releases coming out, and we talked to him all about it. So why don't you watch this, and then we'll get back to Horror Express here on Nightmare Theater.
You're going to get Heather Locklear next. I don't think so.
To be completely honest, I kind of fell into it. You know, I got the lead in my first grade Christmas play. Talent Scout saw me, asked me to come audition for a couple of things. First thing I auditioned for, did not get, but second thing was Return of Swamp Thing. Got it, and you know, the rest is history, as they say. I always refer to myself as that guy, because the people are always like, "Oh, you're that guy. That's cool." You know, I'm the Sunday afternoon attraction. I'm the guy they come to see after they've seen everybody else. So, but I'm really surprised as I got out there that the movie still has a large fan base, and it's become somewhat of a cult classic, you know, throughout the years. I love monster movies anyway, and to be able to go be a part of that, work with it, see how, Dick Durock got put in the Swamp Thing makeup and latex, and see how Chris Doyle became the Leech Man. It was very cool for me. Telephone is a movie from ZP International. The people brought us Zombie Planet. It stars Ari Lehman, who most people know, of course, is the first Jason Voorhees from the Friday the 13th series. Also features John Dugan from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and myself. It's more of a murder mystery. They're calling it a horror film, but it takes a lot of twists and turns. It's a movie where at the end you really don't know if it's a supernatural killer or if it's a real killer or a copycat killer. Or it's a good story, something that you're not seeing a lot from what Hollywood has to offer us. So it's an independent film, should be out on DVD toward Halloween of this year.
Candy, cookies and jam. We take all we want, and we eat all we can. This is fun. Sweet candy and cakes are fine. Yummy, crunchy, yunchy, scrunchy, munchy anytime. My name's Jack Sweet. I give you a treat. I give you candy by the pound. Cookies and pop. I just never stop. I'm Candy Dandy to have around.
This sure is munchy. Huh, Snacktooth? Yeah, it's good. I guess. This Jack Sweet's a good guy. Huh, Snacktooth? Yeah,
Hold
I
it!
guess
Stop! Hold it! Wait a minute! Don't eat all that sweet stuff, you munchers! Don't you know what sweets will do to you? Get out of here, old fillings. Nobody wants to stop the party. You don't scare me, mean Jack Sweet. You're a two-faced liar. You know what too many sweets will do to these teeth? You old meddler. He's a bad man. You'll see what happens when you eat too many sweets. You'll see. On with the party. Sweet snacks are fun. Now let's get us some cavities. My name's Jack Sweet. I give you a treat. I give you candy by the pound. Cookies and pop. I just never stop. I'm Candy Dandy to have around.
Wow, that was a bad one. That just plain hurts. Something is wrong with all of this. We eat a lot of sweets and bam, we get hit. I'm gonna find out why. Hey, Mr. Fillings.
Well, you got banged up, eh, Snack-Doo?
Yeah, but why do we get hurt when we snack on sweet stuff all the time? What's wrong with it?
Mean Jack Sweet. That's what's wrong. He caused all me cavities before I got smart.
How'd he do that?
By handing out sweet stuff all the time. You see, you've got bacteria in your mouth. Germs. Everybody's got him. And they make a clear, sticky stuff called plaque that sticks to your teeth. The germs in your mouth get stuck in it. When you eat anything sweet, the sugar sticks in the plaque. Then the germs and sugar combine to form acid.
Acid? You mean the stuff that makes holes in things?
Right, and this acid makes holes in teeth, cavities. Every time you munch on sweets, the acid attacks for 20 or 30 minutes.
Wow.
And some things have hidden sugar. You don't know it's there, but it is, making cavities just like mine.
But if we don't eat sweets, what do we eat?
The same foods that keep bodies healthy keep teeth healthy. Foods that make up a balanced diet.
A balanced diet? What's that?
Start off with the right foods, then eat the right amounts of them every day.
What are the right foods?
Well, you have 4 basic food groups, like fruits and vegetables, all kinds of good things in this group. You've got to have 4 servings of them every day.
Fruits and vegetables, 4 servings every day.
Wow, they're munchy for snacks, too.
And here's breads and cereals. 4 servings of them, too.
Breads and cereals, 4 servings every day.
Here's the milk group. Milk and all kinds of cheese.
Yeah.
3 servings every day for them.
Milk and dairy foods, 3 servings every day.
The meat group. Meat, fish, chicken, and eggs. At least 2 servings every day.
Meat and fish and eggs, 2 servings every day.
So that's a balanced diet.
Fruits and vegetables, breads and cereals, the milk group and the meat group. 4, 4, 3, 2.
A balanced diet means healthy teeth and a healthy you. A balanced diet tastes real good, and you feel good too.
4, 4, 3, and 2 servings each day for you. 4, 4, 3, and 2 will get you through the day.
A balanced diet means basic food groups all in line. A balanced diet for meals and snacks and just plain any time.
4, 4, 3, and 2 servings each day for you. 4, 4, 3, and 2 will get you through the day. Okay?
Okay?
Okay. You know, all that stuff really tastes good.
Righto, and it's all good for you. Not like those sugary snacks that Mean Jack hands out.
Yeah. Fewer cavities, too. I'm gonna tell my friends about a balanced diet.
That's the spirit.
Stop it, Mean Jack, sweet. Cut that out.
Here you are, little muncher. Try one of these.
We don't want your sweet snacks anymore.
No more snacks? Then take this.
Oh, don't.
And this.
Ow! Help, Mr. Phillies, help! Help! Help!
Here I come, Snacktooth. I'll save you from that scoundrel. Don't like to see one of these, do you, Jack? No, anything but a toothbrush and dental floss. No! Fluoridated toothpaste. This'll do a good job.
Toothbrush and dental floss too. You pick them up and you know what to do. Brushing and flossing are just a trick to keep your teeth from getting sick.
Remember that plaque, and the sugar, and the acid. Well, this is how to get rid of them.
Wow.
It sure is good to feel like we should. We'll keep in shape by brushing now.
It sure feels good to eat what we should and keep in shape by flossing now.
Only Billings should know the answers. Huh, Snacktooth? Mr. Billings is a very smart tooth.
Only one tooth expert smarter, and that's your dentist.
Good food and a toothbrush too. You pick them up and you know what to do. Taking care well, it's just a trick to keep your teeth from getting sick.
Not everybody's that smart. I'll be back.
I tell you, boss, I hit the big time this time, didn't I? This is a great film.
Yeah, it's not a bad movie. It has a lot of English horror legends here. With Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing. I mean, that's Van Helsing, Dracula, The Mummy. I mean, all those Hammer films that they made. And Peter Cushing even played Doctor Who in two films.
He could have played Dr. Hook for all that here, but you're missing the true star of this film.
What are you talking about?
The true star, the man who makes this movie great.
What?
Who loves you, baby? Hey, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my Players Club card here, and I'm going to take you out for a big steak, baby. Who loves you, baby?
Really, you're going to do a Telly Savalas Kojak?
Oh yeah, Telly Savalas. Telly Savalas, the actor in this film.
But he was in The Dirty Dozen. But you're gonna go harp on the Kojak and the Players Club.
Harp on for what he's known for.
And for that matter, I mean, 3 of the 4 people watching this aren't even gonna know who this guy is.
Well, 75% and 25% of an audience is always great.
Yeah, I'm talking about 25% literally of the 4 people that are watching this show. Only one of them is going to get this reference.
Maybe I should have picked Paul Naschy.
Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, why don't you folks get back to Horror Express here on Nightmare Theater?
And remember who loves you, baby.
how to measure it?
How to measure gravity?
What I would like to know is, can gravity be overcome?
If you mean, can man get beyond the gravitational field of the Earth into space? Not yet, but any day now.
Someday?
There is a mathematics professor. His name is Tsiolkovsky. He has ideas about rockets. Machines that can fly free of the Earth's gravity.
You know him?
Tsiolkovsky was one of my teachers. He was like a father to me. But why would a man like you be interested?
What do you think is behind all this, Excellency?
Look at this. That's what we saw under the microscope. It shows the Earth as it might look from space.
What does it mean?
It means that millions of years ago, something, some form of intelligence, came to the Earth from another planet. The atmosphere of the Earth was new to it, different. But it learned how to survive.
How?
By entering into the body and brain of an Earth creature, the fossil that I found and brought with me.
And this thing from another planet survived the fossil, then came to life again?
Exactly.
Go on, Professor.
The animal that you shot was only the host. And when that animal died, the alien intelligence transferred somehow to another host. It's alive in someone on this train.
You're a very good detective. You discovered everything except who is now the host.
And that's our next step.
Thought this might come in handy.
Oh, good idea.
The two of you together, that's fine. But what if one of you is the monster?
Monster? They're British, you know.
But you must have seen something.
I told you, I was asleep. He knew about the white eyes. He told me.
When you fell asleep, the lights were on. And when you woke up?
They were off.
Are you sure?
Positive. It was dark. I put the lights on. And that's when I found him beside me.
When we did the test, the lights were on.
Master.
Inspector. This steel at high temperatures, what happens to it?
It gets stronger. What temperatures, for example?
10 or 12,000 degrees.
Where on earth would you get such temperatures?
Nowhere on earth.
have you sent to Siberia?
I am in Siberia.
This is Countess Irina Petrovska. And I'm Count Marian Petrovsky.
Oh, Your Excellencies, I'm sorry. Of course, the Count and Countess are exempt from our orders. Please, escort them to their car. Peasants. Peasants! Are you a countess?
I'm an American, and I'm not accustomed to being bullied by foreigners. That man, he's the one who wouldn't let us get off the train. He's responsible.
Your Excellency, I'm a police inspector.
Everybody's under arrest. Including you. Who are the killers? Who are the troublemakers? Who are the foreign influences, huh? Oh!
Don't worry. I'll smoke them out. What's he raving about?
You English believe in free speech, don't you, huh?
Certainly. If instead of babbling nonsense, you'd investigate this properly.
Oh, this is outrageous. Oh.
So, you're a police inspector, huh?
Yes, Captain. Mirov is my name.
Mirov? Oh, Mirov. That's a good Russian name, Mirov. Tell me, Mirov, what do you know about all the filth that's going on here, huh?
Filth?
Oh, come on, Inspector. Certainly you know what I'm doing here, don't you? You just point out the suspects, and I promise you I'll get the truth out of them.
You're mistaken, sir.
Mistaken? Fool!
He has the evil eye.
Huh?
Beware the wrath of Satan.
Cool, huh? On your knees, monk.
We must try and stop this.
He was trying to protect you. Why?
He's mad.
Who are you?
I told you, a policeman.
One look at them and you're dead.
Coming to me, Satan. Thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory. Thy will be done on earth as it is in hell.
Now anything that moves near that door, kill it.
But what if the monk is innocent?
We got lots of innocent monks. All right, let's move these peasants out of here. Quickly!
Kills in the dark. He can't play his little tricks in a strong light.
have the others.
What about you?
I'll be all right. Go on.
Will you take this?
Right.
You know, in spite of everything, Pujatov had a certain affection for you. Yet you humiliated him often, even in front of the Countess. It's too late.
I see you hanged.
The poor monk. He loved you more than he loved the promise of heaven.
Over there. Quickly, over there. Irina, behind me.
It would be a mistake to kill me. Who are you? In words, it's difficult. I am a form of energy occupying this shell.
Where do you come from?
Another galaxy. I came with others like myself. I was left behind. An accident. I survived in protozoans, fish, vertebrates. The history of your planet is part of me. Pull the trigger, and you will end it.
What am I to do with you?
Let me go.
That's not possible.
It is possible. I will teach you to end disease, pain, hunger. Wait. There is something more.
says to stop the express when it goes through the switching point.
Really? That means killing everybody on board.
That's what it says. Maybe there's a war. Maybe it's war.
Yes, my friends, and I hope you enjoyed Horror Express here tonight on the Nightmare Theater. I know I did. Sapo, did you enjoy the film?
I certainly did.
You know, my only problem with the movie is that the monster didn't win in the end. Of course, that always seems to happen in these movies. We can never get a movie where the monster just comes out on top. But anyway, that's my own personal rant. Anyway, we hope you'll join us next month for a new movie, and until then, may all your dreams be nightmares.